Hey folks, before we get into the review, I want to thank Black Fawn Distribution for partnering with me on this video. We will be giving away 3 copies from the Black Fawn Distribution store to 3 lucky winners. If you'd like a chance to win one of these copies, be sure to like and comment down below. I'll be picking 3 random winners and announcing their names on my Instagram at the end of this week. Also, make sure to follow Black Fawn Distribution on Instagram at Black Fawn Distribution for info on their upcoming releases, online events, and appearances. They are also having a 50% off sale through their online store where all of their Blu-ray and DVD titles are half price for a limited time only. You can check out their store at www.blackfawndistribution.com/store. Now, let's get into the review. Bite, directed by Archibald, starring Elma Begovic, Annette Wozniak, and Denise Yuen. While on her bachelorette party getaway, Casey, the bride-to-be, gets a seemingly harmless bite from an unknown insect. After the trip, Casey discovers that everything can change with a single bite. I'm a big fan of body horror films. If it's gory and gooey, I'm there. Bite is a total gross-out movie, and I loved every second of it. The film follows Casey, who's celebrating her bachelorette party with her friends Kristen and Jill in Costa Rica. She is bitten by an insect, and over time her body mutates, and her senses get worse. She wakes up one day and there are insect eggs in her apartment. She's also able to spit acid, she can release superhuman cries, and she even has a stinger. The primary draw for Bite is the practical effects, and that's where the film really shines. And I find it quite impressive how good the practical effects and the set design looks for such a small budget indie horror film. The gross out factor in this film is high. When the film premiered at the Fantasia Film Festival, 2 people fainted, 1 girl was puking, and another had hit their head on the stairs. There were even Bite branded barf bags handed out to the audience. I really want to push home the fact that this film is super gross out, just so that you're aware before you jump into this film, and don't make the same mistake I made the first time I watched this movie by eating dinner while the film was running. As much as I love the practical effects and the body horror, I do feel that there are some aspects of the film that are a bit weaker. The most apparent one is the acting, and while it doesn't take me out of the film, some of the acting is a bit wooden. However, in the more intense moments, the acting is a lot better. I also felt the relationship between Casey and her fiance wasn't as interesting as the rest of the story, but it was nothing that really took me out of the film. There were also some pretty cool kills in this film, and like I said earlier, when it comes to the practical effects, the gore, and just how overly gross this film is, that's where the film really shines. At this point, I've seen Bite at least 2 to 3 times, and each time I had a lot of fun with it. With all that said, Bite gets an add to the collection. If you're a fan of body horror films like I am and into super gross out movies, you're gonna dig Bite. And with it only being 88 minutes long, it's easy to watch this film in an afternoon. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you guys in the next video.